Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Game 1 on the divisional round between the Cuba Sugar Kings and the Texas Rangers. This game live at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Cloudy, 63 degrees, wind blowing out to 8 miles an hour in left field. And we might actually see some balls being hit out of the park. Cuba really hit the ball well in the first series. Texas did the same. But two pitchers are going to try to do to prevent that from happening. Louis Tiant will make the start. Lost his first start against Japan. Greg Maddux will come in and pitch for Texas. He picked up a win in Game 1 of his respective series. We're going to get this game going. The lineups are fairly the same. Gurriel Jr., Louis Robert, Tony Oliva, Rafael Palmeiro, the MVP of the series in his series, Jordan Alvarez, Tony Perez, Bert Campaneris, Yasmani Grandal. For Texas, Joe Morgan, Tris Speaker, MVP of the series, Frank Robinson, Eddie Matthews, Lance Berkman, Cecil Cooper, Ernie Banks, and Ed Tomlinson catching. Beautiful ballpark in Arlington, Texas. As they're going to try to see Texas maintain their dominance. Cuba trying to cause a surprise, but they're going to need good pitching here and timely hitting from Cuba. There's a ground ball. Nice play there by Banks. Fires to Cooper for the first out of the inning. Lou Robert, 5 of 17 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right to the pitcher. Maddux throws to first. There's a second out. You're talking about an all-world fielding pitcher here. 6 of 17 with a home run and 2 RBIs for Tony Oliva last series. Facing Greg Maddux. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, nice cutter. 1-2-3 inning and down to the bottom of the first. Morgan, Speaker, and Robinson. 3 of 12 for Joe Morgan. It was fairly quiet in the last round. The 2-2 by Tiant. Drives it the other way. That's going to be for extra bases. Morgan is on his way to second. He is in there with a double. Tris Speaker. Ground ball to third. Will hold a runner at second. Nice play by Perez to get the out. Robinson, 4 for 12 with 3 homers and 7 RBIs. Here's the 0-2. Drives it high and deep. It is going. It is gone. A 2-run homer for Frank Robinson. And Robinson continues to his assault against Connie Mack League pitching. A 2-run homer, his 4th home run of the postseason. And the one thing they wanted to do is keep Texas off the scoreboard. Good luck with that. He has already hit his 4th home run of the postseason. Eddie Matthews, 6 of 13. His lone home run was a grand slam in Game 2. The 2-2 drives it the other way. That'll be for extra bases. In there with a double. And this is the one fear of Texas. They're just unbelievable ability to hit the ball. Lance Berkman just 1 for 10 in the last round. Ground ball to second. Gurriel to first for the second out. Boy, lots of pitches already thrown. Well, not that many, but still, I mean, he's at 16. Cecil Cooper, 2 for 11 on an RBI last year. This is a 3-1. Drives it to center. That'll end the inning. Texas makes a statement and is up 2-0. The pitch to Palmeiro. Struck him out. Nice pitch by Maddux. The 1-0 to Alvarez. Weak pop up to top and see there's a second out. Tony Perez 4 for 16 and drove in 4 runs last series. Drives it up the middle. There's a base hit. And Cuba's on. Campaneris 2 for 12 last series is the 0-1. Ground ball is second, hard hit, but right at Morgan. That'll end the inning. Spiked up by Perez, nothing across. At the bottom of the second, Banks, Taubensee, and Greg Maddux coming to hit 3 for 12 with 4 RBIs for Ernie Banks. A 3-0 and he walks him. Taubensee with 2 for 10, but hit a solo home run. The 0-2. Here's a high fly ball in the right field. I'll be for extra bases. Morgan to come on in and score. Taubensee will be in there with a triple. Taubensee with an RBI triple and a 3-0 lead here. Here comes Maddux, the pitcher. Struck him out. Nice pitch by Tiant. His first out. Here's Morgan. The 2-1. Lines it the other way. That'll be a base hit. Second hit of the game and an RBI single. Jor Morgan with an RBI single. 4-0 Texas already. And in comes Tris Speaker. A steal for Morgan. The 1-2. Ground ball to second. Gurriel will throw to first for the out. And there's 2 down. For Frank Robs's big 2-run homer, set the tone for Texas today. Drives it to left. This is playable, and that'll end the inning. But once again, Texas scores another 2 runs. They've taken a 4-0 lead. Top of the third. 2-2 pitch for Grandal. Struck him out. Nice cutter. Tiant. Paints the black on the outside corner for strike 3. Gurriel Jr. Struck him out and struck out the side. Here comes Texas again. Matthews, Bergman, and Cooper. Swung on a miss, and he got him. Lance Bergman struck him out looking. The 1-2 to Cooper. Struck out the side. He does the same thing. 6 strikeouts in the entire inning. It was Robert, Oliva, and Palmero. 1-2 to Robert. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. Nice cutter. Chase it out of the zone. Here's Oliva. Ground ball is second. Margot will throw to first. There's the second out of the inning. Palmero's 0 for 1 today. Here's a 1-0. Ground ball to first, unassisted for Cooper. That'll end the inning. Not that cross for Cuba. Bottom of the fourth here. Banks, Taubensee, and Maddux. Drive to center. And he got him. Taubensee with a double, actually a triple, and struck him out looking. The 2-2 to Maddux. Drives it to center as a base hit. The 3-2 drives it the other way. There's a base hit from Morgan. It's his third hit of the game. Maddux will head over to third. First and third now with two down for Speaker. The 2-2. Weak pop up. Caught by Campaneris for the out. So the first, despite a couple runners, they don't score. Cuba coming up next with Alvarez, Perez, and Campaneris. Alvarez drives it to center, base hit. They're going to need it to connect a few hits here if they're going to get their first run of the game over. A 1-2 for Perez, struck him out. 7 strikeouts for Greg Maddux. Campaneris drives it the other way, but caught by Robinson down the right field line for the second out. Grandal. A wild pitch, Maddux to move runner second. 3-1. Walks him. 2 out of Tiant. Drives it to right, but this will be play for Robinson. That'll end the inning. Nothing doing for Cuba as you see Texas. Robinson, Matthews, and Berkman. The 1-1 for Robinson, a big 2-run home run to set the tone early in the game. Drives it to center, but this will be playable for Robert. 1 down. Matthews 1 for 2 today with a single. Here's the 1-1. Drives it to left center. This is playable for Alvarez for the second out. Berkman's 0 for 2. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out. So Tiant finally settles in here. He's down by 4, though. Gurriel, Robert, and Oliva. The 0-2 to Gurriel. Drives it to center, base hit. Leadoff single, that's what the doctor ordered. Robert 0 for 2. Drives it the other way. That'll be for extra bases. Gurriel stops at third, second, and third. Nobody out here. And in comes Rafael Palmeiro. You have Oliva, Palmeiro, and Alvarez. Here's a 1-1 for 2 Oliva. Drives it the other way. That's going to be extra bases. 2 runs are going to come in and score. A 2-run double by Tony Oliva. To make it 4-2. Here's Palmeiro with a 2-2. Lines it the other way. That's going to be for extra bases. That's going to score on a run. Back-to-back RBI doubles. And lo and behold, Cuba responds and is making a 4-3 game. Here's Alvarez. Singles last time up. Here's a 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Nice play there, but the ball's thrown away. And an error to Banks. Still nobody out. Perez, Campaneris, and Grandal. A 1-1 to Perez. Weak pop-up. Caught by Tomsey for a big first out. Jose Canseco comes and plays Bert Campaneris. The pitch to Canseco. The 1-2. Drives it the other way, right to Robinson, but no throw is going to be had there. Strong throw keeps the runner third. 2 down, and Grandal with a 3-2. Ground ball to second. Morgan will fire to first. That'll end the inning, but not before. Cuba plates 3 runs. They have now made a 4-3 ball game. Versailles now playing at shortstop. Cooper, Banks, then Taubensee. Weak pop-up, third baseman. Perez to make the catch for the first out. Ernie Banks, a 2-2. Swung on and missed. Nice fastball for the second out. Taubensee, the 2-1. Ground ball right to first, unassisted by Palmero. That'll end the inning, and to the top of the seventh they go. Ulieski Gurriel to come on in here. Face Maddux. Drives it high. It is deep at the track. Boy, he gave that one a ride. And a loud, long first out. His brother Gurriel Jr. coming up next. Weak ground ball, Maddux. Not in time. Infield hit for Lourdes Gurriel. Louis Robert's 1-3. First ball hitting is a drive the other way, but right at Robinson for the second out. Oliva's 1-for-2 and has driven in 2 runs. The 1-1 to Oliva. Drives it to center, but this will be playable for the Gray Eagle to end the inning. Take a look at the stat line. For Louis Tiant. Tiant pitches 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, and a home run. Rizel Iglesias to make an appearance. Now we head down to the top, what is the bottom of the seventh here. Maddux, then Morgan, then Speaker. See what Iglesias can do. We pop up here. Nice play by Perez for the, no, it's going to be to the shortstop Rosales for the first out. Morgan, 3 hits today and an RBI, a 3-1 pitch, and a walk. Speaker struck out, swung and missed. Nice pitch. Robinson, a 1-2. Ground ball to first, and Palmero picks up the ball. That'll be the end of the inning. Iglesias gets the job done. It keeps Texas's offense quiet. Top of the eighth. You have Palmero, Alvarez, and Perez. 3-2 to Palmero. He walks him. The 1-2 to Alvarez. Swung on a miss, got him. Nice cutter. 1-for-3 for Perez today. Here's the 1-0. Drives at the center, but it's playable, and he got him. Rosales. Drives it to left, but right at Lance Berkman for the out. To the bottom of the eighth we go. Matthews, Berkman, and Cooper. The 1-0. Drives it high. It is deep. It is gone. It is gone. No doubt about it. Eddie Matthews with his second home run of the postseason. Has given Texas a 2-run lead. Here comes Berkman. Here's a 3-2. Drives it to center. Playable for Robert for the out. Cooper, the 2-2. Ground ball right to to Palmer for the second out. Ernie Banks, the 2-1. Drives it to right center. That'll end the inning, but they score a run. To the top of the ninth we go. Grandal, then a pinch hitter for Iglesias, then Gurriel Jr. The 1-1 to Grandal, 0 for 11 in the playoffs. 45 saves here for Aroldis Chapman. Drives it the other way. That's a base hit. A big leadoff single there. As Joe Nathan coming in here, looking to shut the door for Greg Maddux. Here comes Jose Abreu. A 3-2. Drives it to left, but it is caught for the first out. A ball was hit right at the tip of his bat, though. Didn't get the kind of wood that he wanted. Cristobal Torriente coming in pinch hit here. 1 for 2 these put in the postseason as a pinch hitter. Is a drive up the middle is a base hit. First and second now, 1 down. The go-ahead run is at the plate. Here's a pitch by Nathan. Drive to right. It is caught by Robinson for the second out. Oliva. When Nathan just 1 out away, it was a 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Drives at the left center. This is played for Berkman, and that'll end the ball game. Texas prevails 5-3 and takes a 1-0 series lead. And looks like Texas was going to run away with it early, but Cuba made a run for it. Made a very strong impression for sure. And picked up another run in the eighth to sort of add a little bit of insurance in terms of the runs. Well, take a look at a stat line for both teams here. For Cuba, 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. Texas, 5 runs, 8 hit, and 1 error. Time of the game here, 3 hours, 19 minutes. The winning pitcher is Greg Maddux. He goes 2-0 in a postseason. Joe Nathan records his first save of the playoffs. And Louis Tiant is charged with a loss. He's now 0-2. Just great pitching there by Greg Maddux. So he went out there, pitched 8 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, no homers with the win. And Joe Nathan, despite the 2 base hits, nailed down his second save, his first save of the postseason. Raisel Iglesias gave up that extra run. So 1-0 series lead for Texas. And they just keep rolling around in a 4-0 in the playoffs as they've yet to become defeated here. So final score 5-3. Our final game, well, the next game we'll be doing is Puerto Rico versus Venezuela. We'll probably see if we can get that done a little bit later tonight or tomorrow. I would like everybody to thank you for listening to and thank you for watching. Please follow our YouTube channel, World Baseball Association. I'm just trying to get these games in and I'm enjoying them quite a bit. And I'm hoping to improve my play-by-play as I move along. And I hope you're enjoying this as well. So on behalf of yours truly, I wish you a pleasant day. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Take care and see you next time. Bye, everybody.